Welcome back into Great Day, Washington. It's time now for the Morning Mix. It was a big weekend for Howard University here in D.C. It was homecoming weekend, and we're told everything went smoothly. There was a big focus on safety this year after the recent shootings at Bowie State University and Morgan State University during their homecoming weekends.
The big news that came out of the homecoming weekend was the surprise $1 million donation from Howard alum Sean Diddy Combs.
This is such a blessing. It's such a blessing to be able to come back here. We always got to keep on sowing seed back into this university. This is one of the most important black universities in the world, in the history of the world. Ain't no better way than to start with a check. Somebody got to put something in the collection plate.
$1 million. And this is actually his second donation that he's made to Howard University. And he just talks, of course, so highly, as all the alum do, about Howard, about his experience there and how it really just kind of set the foundation for who he became.
Absolutely. They're grateful to him, and he is grateful to that university. He did make a promise at the 2022 BET Awards that he would be giving money back. And here he is just fulfilling his promise and doing that. What a great weekend.
Yeah, and great performances, just lots of fun and celebration. So great weekend for Howard there. All right, maybe you had some of Diddy on your iPod, or back in the day, was he Puffy back then, or Sean Combs? Who knows? It's hard to keep up. But today is National iPod Day. On this day, back in 2001, the original iPod was unveiled by Apple co-founder Steve Jobs. The iPod, of course, changed the way that most people listen to music, paved the way for the company's next major innovation, in which we all have in our hands, the iPhone. The first iPods came with a price tag of $399, and because most people use their phones to listen to music. Now, Apple discontinued the iPod just last year after selling more than 450 million of them. I mean, just revolutionized everything. Remember a little click, click, click as you go around when you're scrolling for your favorite song?
I think they could hold 1,000 songs. The battery was pretty long compared to other things. I think it was 10 hours. It definitely changed everything. We talked about this though. I was not an early adopter like you were, Kristen. I kind of waited. I had one late in the game.
Hey, you still got in the game though, and now you've got your iPhone. But I walked into my husband's office the other day, and he's got one of those old speakers where you would stick the iPod in to play. And so he still has an iPod in there.
He does.
It still works.
Okay.
And he's like, sometimes, because all of his music that he downloaded all those years ago, even though you can get it on Apple Music, is right there. And he sometimes, to be nostalgic, just goes and hits play.
Okay.
I'm surprised that thing still works.
Well, two popular musical acts are extending their residencies in Las Vegas. We'll start with Adele. The British singer says her final leg of Weekends with Adele kicks off in January and will run through next June. The last day to register for tickets for the new shows is today. And U2 has added 11 shows to their residency at a new concert venue called The Sphere. The new dates run from late January into mid-February, including 2 shows on the weekend of the Super Bowl, which is also in Las Vegas this year. Kristen, have you heard of The Sphere?
Yeah, so when we were there in July, our window looked right at it.
Oh, cool.
And it hadn't opened yet, because U2 just opened it, but everybody, all the Uber drivers and cabbies were all really excited about it. And but it changes, the outside changes. You've seen the pictures of the smiley faces and stuff on it. There'd be an aquarium on there. So it was really cool. I'm using the word revolutionize again, but it's this whole 3D kind of experience.
Yeah, it's the largest spherical building in the world. It also has the largest LED screen in the world. I heard it has its own weather system in there. The seats vibrate. I mean, multi-sensory experience in there. I have to say though, those things make me a little bit seasick.
I could see that. I could see that.
You know.
Things constantly moving.
Yeah.
But Vegas is doing everything they can. I mean, to just attract everybody. I mean, then they're going to have a baseball team coming, and they just had the Formula One race. But that's going to be a cool place to see a concert.